Hello and welcome to my channel, Green Line Goddess Tarot. We've got the Five of Cups and the Strength card has come out, which would suggest there's something that you're kind of coming face to face with your resilience today and being shown how strong you are, especially having been through some things, some past hurts. So we have, this is your weekend reading, by the way, for the, what is the date? The 7th and 8th. The Chariot is coming in. You're overcoming some hurdles or some feelings, some energy that's been trapped in the past, especially around emotions. So let's see what else is coming through. The Three of Wands, I think that it's taking those measures but waiting for some results. The Queen of Cups, beautiful. So, and at the base of the Star, there's some beautiful healing around at this moment in time. Something from the past that occurred. So this is potentially realizing there's a couple of energies here. One of them is realizing that the past is over, that there is a sense that you are stepping into something new and you cannot go back to that past energy. So it's about allowing yourself to mourn that and have the healing around that. But it's also a sense of not wanting to stay in that energy for too long, because we've got this beautiful Queen of Cups here again. And this is where we're saying that it's like, it's a very sentimental, even melancholic kind of energy, or nostalgic is probably the right word. It's going to be different for all of you depending on how you're feeling about it. But I feel like this Queen of Cups energy, we had this sense of the cup being full, and your cup is being filled up at this moment in time with healing and love, which is a really, really nice energy, or some very high messages from Spirit about your heart. So I feel like this is you, the Queen of Cups. You're looking down at what it is that has been filled up here and looking back to the past and realizing how much you've overcome. Again, it's this Cancerian themes of emotional safety and coming home to yourself and getting some really, really positive results, but kind of seeing how strong you've become in the process of this, how resilient you've become in the process of this, because you've been through something. There has been something here that deeply saddened you or deeply hurt you. And it's kind of, I feel like this Queen of Cups is looking back to the past and actually realizing how much she's overcome. And this is kind of an energy where I feel like you're getting this perspective of the past where you're realizing, like there's some positive results that's coming in around that, which is actually really nice. But the Star card is all about turning to the future now. So, but I don't feel like you're quite ready to turn around and step into the future, but it's kind of saying there's the bridge here with the Five of Cups of stepping into the two cups that are standing here. And it's saying there's something really beautiful that you're building upon, that you're bringing into the future that you had from the past, which is really, really nice. I feel like there's something quite beautiful about this. And it's a matter of there's still some processing energy here of what's gone on this deep emotional level here. And because it's very highly connected to Spirit as well. So some of you may not even be feeling this, but it's just a sense that there's something deeply affecting you on this kind of heart level, on energies around loving yourself, nurturing yourself, looking after yourself, where you feel emotionally safe, all those sort of themes we've been talking about over the last couple of days. And it is like the future is there. You're filling your cup, quite literally, your cup of love and intuition. And this is the Star, is like the water bearer energy as well. But it's also saying you're being very strongly guided to do this, but to kind of, it's like a sense of deep renewal and replenishment that's going on here on a deep healing level, which is actually very, very beautiful, because it's wanting you to feel this, like even a deep recovery for some of you. And this is happening, I feel it very energetically as well, where you are about to be called into something in the future, into the new, but it's a matter of processing this ending of a spiritual cycle here, the ending of a sense that you have experienced or that you needed to experience with a soul growth cycle, and that is completing. And so it's readying you. The part of the completion is the healing and the deep renewal, but it's also readying you for starting into a whole new phase. So of expansion. So it's coming in the future. It's not quite there yet, but I feel like this is like a preparation energy where you're tying up loose ends and healing the past, getting ready to step into this new cycle that's coming soon in the near future. So it actually feels like a very nice, beautiful, when I'm tuning into the vibrations, it's very Neptunian and meets Jupiter in Pisces kind of energy. It's that sense of coming to those, being able to go to this expanded world of spirit, which is actually really beautiful. But it is informing how your, messages around health and love and all these sort of things that we've talked about the past couple of days. So there is a sense of being able to look back to the past and perhaps feel differently, or you're still processing it, which is really, really nice. And I do feel like this is kind of feels like quite a big thing, even though it's hard to kind of put your finger on what this is. It's kind of just feels like something's shifting and changing, and it's something's ending and something's being healed. But it's not exactly entirely like it's still, because Neptune's in there. I feel like it's the picture's a little bit blurry, like it's not necessarily clear. It's just a feeling, like a deep kind of intuitive feeling. So it's an interesting one. But I kind of feel like there's this sense that something profoundly is shifting and healing, and that will make more sense further down the track. But it's more about just going with the process and being present with this process and allowing whatever needs to kind of shift and heal for that to happen. So yeah, it's quite a very, and it feels significant as well, because Jupiter is going to move into Aries around the 10th or the 11th of May, depending on where you are in the world. And this is kind of the tail end when Jupiter moves into Aries, because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's the start of a new cycle, a 12-year cycle, because Jupiter works in 12-year cycles. So this energy of Jupiter in Pisces at the very last degree is kind of like a wrapping up of some of the soul energies that you've experienced and over the last 12 years. So it's a wrapping up of a big 12-year cycle. So that's why it feels kind of quite, it feels quite immersive, and it feels like it does feel big, like a big energy to me. But like I said, because it's that final energy of letting go and releasing something, it feels quite gentle, which is nice as well. So there's some big shifts occurring at this moment in time, and this is going to be not like a daily thing. We've seen it kind of grow. We've seen it progress over the days. It's something that's going to be still around, and it's going to be happening like over the next week or so. So big energy coming in. So that's it for the weekend. I actually feel like it's really nice energy with the Chariot and the Queen of Cups. Is maybe that it may have some nice energy around being at home, or it may be nice to bring in something healing around your home, or you might just feel a little bit more at home, or wanting to be at home, or at home with something or an idea, or at home with kind of where you've landed at the end of this spiritual cycle, and where you're what you're about to step into as well. So yeah, there's some big things going on. That's why it's kind of, I feel like it's hard to process all of it on a logical level, but it's kind of like intuitively, this is happening. So enjoy your weekend. Look forward to seeing you next week.